So today we have a good one for you guys. We have Mazda CX5, and this is the customer complaint. So you see the engine is running, but all the lights, all of the lights are on. And when you do the scan, as you can see, we have codes on almost every module. Right? Let's do our report. And our report says, alright, lost communication with ABS. That's in the front body control mode. Instrument cluster, lost communication with ABS. Vehicle speed. This vehicle speed comes from the ABS module, right? The ABS module, it does all the signals go to the ABS module. The ABS module translates that signal and it sends it to whatever is needed on the network, right? Whoever needs that information. All right, PCM, lost communication with the ABS module. Restraints control module, crash events, because full disclosure, this vehicle was in a crash. Right, TCM, lost communication with ABS, invalid data received from ECM PCMB. Now the ECM PCMB could be the ABS module, or because the ECM has a code that it lost communication, the TCM is picking up that code as well. So all of these here, the adaptive light says lost communication with ABM. We're not going to deal with these now. Blind spot, right? ECM PCMA. Let's see, parking brake, lost communication with ABS. So as you can see, all of the modules is complaining about lost communication with the ABS module. Another problem the customer is complaining about, see if we push this here, you hear that? But nothing happens. Tailgate doesn't work, right? And see the light is blinking here, and the parking brake. See, nothing happens with the parking brake. So your foot is on the brake pedal. See, so it disengaged, but it won't engage. Now it no longer engages, right? And the engine start button. See, I pressed it there, it doesn't shut down. Press it again, it doesn't shut down. Press it again, press it. So you have to triple tap for it to shut down. Now let me show you guys something else that happens. Let's go outside and let's try to open the lift gate from the back. So if we press the button, nothing happens. And if we push the button to open the lift gate, nothing happens. So already start diagnosing this vehicle, but I have to show you guys steps that we usually take when checking vehicles to let you know that we do our due diligence to make sure that the customer doesn't buy incorrect part to spend a set of money. Right, so you can see there's some loose wires down here. Right, this is the side the vehicle was in the crash with, and this is our ABS module. So as you can see, it's plugged in. So let's do our checks. Right, so we have the ABS module disconnected, and remove the back cover so we can back probe to the pins. Right, now when you remove the cover, what do you think the big wires is going to be for? This is going to be carrying your current. So let's see. So with test light, So with our test light is on chassis ground, right? So gently, you're not gonna spread the pins. You're gonna put it in to the connector, just gently, see? So we have positive here. So the next pin, let's let me double check, right? So we have positive here. So there's one up here. This one here has to be the negative. All right, so I'm gonna switch our test light now to battery positive. So wherever this finds a ground, it's gonna light up. All right, so let's test this pin here. So you see, we have ground. So for the ABS module, the powers and the ground is there. Now we also need to do one or two other tests. What else do we have to find? We need to find ignition power. So it has power on ground. That's always there. You can always check the wiring diagram. It's going to show you. So now let's see if we have ignition power. So now I'm showing you tests that you can do without even using the diagram, but if you have the basic knowledge as to how the circuit works, you can do that test. So let's see if there's an ignition power. So I'm using another piercing probe along with the test light. So if it finds a positive, it's going to light up. Right? So let's see. Now gently, we're going to test the pins to see if we have positive. All right. And it's difficult doing this with one hand. Let me see how I can put this here. Right. So now let me show you. So we're going in on the back of the connector. Just say nothing here, 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 nothing here. So all these pins, there's nothing there. Now let's check on the other side. Right, all of these are free. This one here. Oh look, see? So we have ignition power, right? Because the ignition is on, right? So let me turn off the ignition. So now with the ignition turned off, right? Ignition is off, right? Let's go back and check that pin. So with the ignition off, we're still supposed to get the positive, right? So this positive is always there on the module, and then the ignition power is no longer there. So we have confirmed. We have positive, we have negative from the battery. We also have ignition power. What else do we need for the ABS module to communicate on the network? Communication lines. Now, most Mazdas, the communication line is a twisted pair, which is red and white. So we back probe into the red and white pins of the connector, and we have the picoscope connected. So let's start picoscope software. All right, now look, even with the ignition off, because the network is still alive, right? So let me switch the ignition on, and let's see if we're gonna lose our connectivity. So with ignition on, look, this looks good to me. Let's stop it. All right, and let's zoom in. So we zoom in here, and let's move our rulers. See, we have 3.9 volts. Let's move up. Right. So let's move this down right here, and we have 1.2 volts. So communication is there. So this has confirmed that the vehicle has a bad ABS module. Now, one thing that I noticed is that on the ABS module, let's see if I can get my test light in. See right there? There is a dent or indentation on the ABS module. So what I suspect happened is that in the accident, part of the chassis would have went in, hit the ABS module, and this part, which is metal, would have went in and would have hit the board of the module. So that's why the module isn't working. So I'll phone the customer and I'll have him bring an ABS module. So we have the new ABS module in. That's the one, as you can see from the dent. Okay. Now this here, this part of the module with the electronics, now this cannot be separated and removed from inside of the chassis. Don't ask me how I know. I'm telling you, it cannot be removed. So don't try. All right, let's see. Start it up. All right, so it starts up just fine. Let's see the electronic parking brake. Electronic parking brake engages, disengages. All right, let's see the trunk. Well, look guys, look, the trunk is now working. Change it now. See? So I was thinking, why wouldn't the vehicle open the tailgate if the ABS module is not there? Remember, the ABS module sees all the wheel speed sensors. So, to prevent you from opening the tailgate while the vehicle is driving, it's going to disable it. Now, if the ABS module is not communicating, it doesn't know if the vehicle is driving or not. So, it won't allow you to open the tailgate. So let's see what codes we have in the system. So now it's doing a rescan, and as you can see, look, now we have ABS. All right, so these are the codes we'll have to diagnose and check it out for the customer, and then we'll let them know what's going on. All right guys, have a good day.